James Gunn's Superman has proven to be a resounding success, captivating audiences and critics alike with a heartfelt take on one of pop culture's most iconic heroes. Yet, this cinematic triumph almost never happened because Gunn originally turned down the opportunity to direct the film. In a recent interview with the New York Times, Gunn revealed that Warner Brothers first approached him about Superman back in 2018 during a turbulent period in his career. Gunn had just been fired by Disney from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 over resurfaced controversial tweets, leaving him in professional limbo. At that moment, former Warner Brothers chief Toby Emmerich offered Gunn the chance to direct a Superman film. But Gunn passed. "I was like, I don't know what to do with Superman. What else?" Gunn recalled. Emmerich then pitched the Suicide Squad, which aligned more closely with Gunn's trademark style, morally gray characters with complicated pasts. The result was a cult hit that restored Gunn's creative momentum and paved the way for his role as co-architect of the new DC universe. Still, Superman lingered in his mind. Although it wasn't a story Gunn initially connected with, the challenge of reinterpreting such a clean-cut, virtuous character began to evolve into something more, a thought experiment that wouldn't go away. "Superman is not the sort of character I usually deal with," Gunn said. "My characters tend to be troubled souls discovering goodness. But Superman? He starts good, and then discovers something troubling. That's a totally different journey. And he's unironic, he's sincere, he's fundamentally decent." Over time, that unfamiliarity turned into intrigue. Gunn's creative instincts kicked in, and he began to imagine ways to tell a Superman story that still felt emotionally rich and grounded in reality. Eventually, he accepted the task, not just to direct Superman, but to redefine it for a new generation of audiences. And in doing so, he found his way into the character. "He does have an edge. It's just not the kind I usually write," Gunn explained. "He's stubborn. He's deeply idealistic, and that can be frustrating when dealing with people who are more pragmatic. He's sensitive, and he doesn't want to be perceived as lesser." It's this recognition of Superman's very human contradictions, his strengths, his limitations, and his inner vulnerabilities, that ultimately made Gunn's vision resonate so powerfully. The film portrays the Man of Steel not as a distant icon, but as someone audiences can genuinely relate to, an alien with a moral compass, navigating a flawed world with unwavering hope. That vision struck a chord. Superman has already earned over $270 million at the box office, reaffirming that there's still room for sincere, optimistic heroes in modern cinema. In an era of jaded anti-heroes and cynicism, Gunn's Superman feels like a breath of fresh air. Gunn's ability to find emotional depth in a seemingly perfect character not only salvaged a project he once dismissed, but also reshaped the future of DC's cinematic universe. Now, with Superman soaring again, fans are excited to see what this renewed DCU has in store. Superman is now playing in theaters worldwide.